Okay. Hopefully you can hear me now. Come back, everyone. Hello. Say hi as you're hopping on. Testing. Just making sure my other mic is working. Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, great. Perfect. My other, I set it up wrong the first time I got on because I'm doing it from my computer so I can record audio separately on my phone. Here we are finally here doing the monthly wealth forecast. It's only April 6th now. We're only a week into the month basically now, but we're here, we made it, we're doing it. Alrighty, well, we'll wait just a few moments for people to get notified. People know that we're here. Okay. Hi from LA, Taryn Lee. How are you? Okay, let's do this thing, shall we? Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. That's working, it's all working. Here we are, we're ready to go, we're ready to do things. Okay, well, we're finally here on April 6th to do the April wealth forecast. It's gonna be a pretty good month, so I'm excited about that. Let me do my little intro and then we will begin and do the things. Testing, 1, 2. Hello and welcome to the special monthly edition of the Wealth Witch podcast, the monthly wealth forecast. If you are listening on the podcast, please come join us in the free Facebook group, Rich Abundance, where we live stream the monthly wealth forecast. You can join us there live, comment, have your questions answered. Would really love for you to come over and join us in our Facebook community. Same goes for you if you are watching the wealth forecast on YouTube or Brighton, where we also post the live stream video. So I'm excited about April. We're getting a pretty good reprieve until the end of the month. So it's going to be a good, positive month in a lot of ways, I think. So let's dive in and talk about the wealth forecast. So the month started on April 3rd with Mercury entering into Aries. That brought with it a lot of impulsiveness, a lot of honesty and frankness, likely. You may have had some very, very honest conversations with people over the weekend. Especially if you were spending family with Easter. But Mercury in Aries can also bring hostility with it and a lot of stubbornness. So while Mercury is transiting Aries, you definitely are going to think that you are right. So make sure that you're being respectful of other people's feelings and beliefs. And just really be aware that the energy can be quite hostile. You're going to have a tendency to be stubborn, but so are the people around you, and that can make for a little bit of volatility. So keep that in check, because Mercury in Aries isn't all bad. One of the things that's really incredible about this transit is it's a great time to teach yourself something new, especially in the field of technology and communications. So if there's some new software that you've been wanting to learn, you've been wanting to get a new computer, a new device of some kind, it's a good time to do it, because it's a really good time to teach yourself something new. April 9th, we have Mars in Gemini square Neptune in Pisces. I guess my biggest warning for this particular square, which is one of the biggest events, astrological events of April, is to stay away from mind-altering substances during this time. It's going to be very difficult to stay grounded. And so you're going to need to be doing all of the things that you do that help you get grounded to be able to stay grounded. And so that's why it's just really a good idea to stay away from alcohol and any other mind-altering substances. You really want to use this time in this transit to connect to reality. So stay out of a place of future tripping, of worrying about, what's happening next month, the following month. Really try to stay in the present moment, because what's going to be coming up for you is a difficulty concentrating, and feelings of instability are going to come with this square. The big warning I guess I would give you is that there's a tendency here towards depression during this time. So if you're somebody who has struggled with mental health issues or struggles with depression, just be aware that it may rear its head during this time. And so again, I don't think it's anything to be really worried or afraid of, but I simply tell you to say that this is a time during this transit when you want to double down on your personal practices and really make sure that you're doing the things that you need to do to maintain that feeling of being grounded and feeling stable and secure. Next, we have a incredible new moon in Aries coming on April 12th. I'm super excited about this one because it's a manifesting moon. And because it is the first moon of spring in the northern hemisphere, it has an incredible energy of a fresh start. And you're in a fresh start of the year. It's the first new moon of spring, but Aries is also in the first house of the zodiac. So regardless of what hemisphere you're in, it's a really incredible time to begin new projects and to start new things. So lots of incredible creation energy with this Aries moon. And it's just a really great time to move forward with projects, really take advantage of that pedal to the metal, go get 'em Aries energy. Because the thing that's happening 2 days later, which is so supportive of the energy that this new moon is bringing in, is Venus enters into Taurus. And so this is all about the feminine. This is going to be a really, really beautiful time of sensuality and emotional stability, especially, in the last few months when we've really struggled to have emotional stability because of what's been happening globally in the collective. This is going to be a time of emotional stability. Venus in Taurus brings an incredibly prosperous energy with it. So this time is all about prosperity. So really set those manifestation and creation intentions on the new moon in Aries, because Venus moving into Taurus right after this is really going to support that energy. Venus in Taurus is very much about material security. And so it's a great time to be manifesting. It's a great time to be looking at investments. It's a great time to be planning for what is going to bring you financial, or what you desire to bring you financial reward through the rest of 2021. And like any transit, there are positive and negatives. So I guess I would tell you that some of the negatives of Venus in Taurus can be that in romantic partnerships, anxious attachment patterns can really be activated during this time. So if you're the partner that tends to be more anxious and withdraw when the other partner is acting attached, you just need to be aware that during this time that particularly the partner that tends to be more of the attachment style in the relationship, that's going to be triggered in them. They're going to be acting more attached. So for those of us, I'm definitely the anxious one that wants to retreat in my relationship. So for me, I have to be really aware that my husband may be feeling more attached during this time, or may need more reassurance from me. And so instead of my kind of knee-jerk reaction to pull back, I need to really work on staying present. So depending upon what part of the dynamic you are, whether you're the anxious one or you're the attached one, you'll really want to look at that patterning during this time. Jealousy can definitely rear its ugly head during this time, and people may be behaving in like really possessive ways that they wouldn't normally. So that's just something that can also come up during Venus in Taurus. Then on April 16th, the sun moves in, or we have the sun in Aries square Pluto in Capricorn. This is a time that I think that we really need to set our eyes on the global stage, because what happens in this square is likely to be quite intense. This square has a lot to do with people in authority positions and people attempting to exercise authority over other people, which leads to confrontation. And so personally, you may want to really be careful about getting into arguments or conflicts or confrontation with people that you work for, with people that are, if you are working in a system that has a hierarchy, you've got a manager, you've got a superior of some kind that you're under, you really want to watch getting into conflict during this time, because the energy is going to be quite explosive. So the name of the game here during this square is to really maintain fluidity, be flexible in your thinking, maintain fluidity, and focus on what this energy is really good for is focusing on personal professional projects. So really, really focusing on personal professional projects during this sun in Aries square Pluto in Capricorn. But I think on a global level, we are going to see some global leaders trying to exercise power, either over, the collective that's in their governing area, or, we may just see some major power plays as a whole on a global stage. So be watching for that mid-month. The energy around this time is going to be really intense, and you may actually be very tired. So 14 to 19, if you're tired, it's likely to be that we have got some pretty strong astrological and planetary influences happening at that time. April 19th, the sun moves into Taurus. I love this, and I always laugh when it comes time to do these forecasts, because for some reason I'm always planning my program launches perfectly astrologically, and I don't do it on purpose, but I just laugh because I'm like, sun in Taurus is, it's all about practicality and realism and determination and perseverance. But while the sun is in Taurus, it's a really, really incredible time to invest in yourself, in anything that's going to boost your self-esteem, and anything that's going to move you forward in personal or spiritual development. But sun in Taurus also is this time where we really need to make sure that we're not being excessive in our eating, in our drinking, in the things that we're putting into our body, that we're not buying into the programming around commercialism and needing to, do the latest diet or the latest weight loss fad or join the latest gym. And so I just think it's super interesting, because I'm like, Becoming Immortal starts on April 27th, after the sun moves into Taurus. And that energy is so supportive of a program like this, because Becoming Immortal isn't the latest fad. It isn't the latest trend. It's literally about stepping into your own individual sovereignty and your own individual wellness blueprint. And so the energy of the month at this time is just so supportive of that. So I always get blown away by that. I love it. Love being aligned in that way, even though I'm not planning that. But this program, Becoming Immortal, it is about practicality. It is about realism. It's about determination. It's about perseverance. It's about changing everything in your life that you believe to be true around health and wellness, and really stepping into what's good for you, the individual. So if you want to know more about that program, we'll definitely drop a link to an informational video in the chat of the Facebook group, and also into the description of the podcast or the video that you're listening to or watching. It will tell you more about the program. There's some clients on that informational video with us, previous clients sharing their testimonials. So if you're interested in radical transformation and change in your life from an elemental perspective, in everything that has to do with you as a holistic being, definitely check out that informational video. 425, we have Saturn in Aquarius square Venus and Mercury in Taurus. So this is when the month starts to get a little bit sticky, and what we're going to find is that we're feeling really reactive to criticism, and we're probably feeling like we're being criticized even when we're not. So really, keep a close eye on that. We're going to be likely not trusting people, in fact, going to be edging on and leaning towards not trusting people, like being in a real state of distrust. We're going to tend to lean towards sarcasm, which obviously can be misinterpreted, which can lead to some of this reactivity. So you're really going to need to begin to focus on staying calm, staying relaxed, staying patient, and again, like being flexible, embracing fluidity. I think with all the transits this month, that's really the important thing. I feel like the stuff in the beginning of the month, like I'm not really worried about it at all. I feel like the month is actually going to be really positive. There's going to be a lot of forward momentum. We've got some incredible new moon in Aries energy. We've got that Venus moving into Taurus, the sun in Aries, which is so great for again, it's like momentum and moving forward. Or sun in Aries square, or sun moving into Taurus, sun moving into Taurus is great for forward momentum, especially when it comes to money and finances, which this wealth forecast is obviously about, right? So sun into Taurus, really, really amazing energy there for manifestation. But then as we move into this stuff at the end of the month, like the energy starts getting heavier. It starts feeling a little stickier to me. So again, it's like doubling down on personal practices. And I think that's kind of a theme throughout the month, because even in some of the earlier transits in the month, I don't think, even though there's some negative connotations there always is. With every transit, there's positive and negative, right? But even though that stuff's happening at the beginning of the month, I feel like really it can be simply diffused with dedication to personal practices and making sure that you're taking care of yourself personally. This stuff at the end of the month is going to be a little more tricky. It's going to be a little more difficult, and you're going to need to work a little harder on maintaining positive emotional states. So right after that Saturn in Aquarius square Venus and Mercury in Taurus, we have a full moon in Scorpio on the 27th. On that same day, we also have the Pluto retrograde beginning in Capricorn. So I want to talk first about the full moon in Scorpio. This moon actually has a Uranus opposition happening, Uranus directly opposing this full moon in Scorpio, and it's conjunct the sun in Taurus, Venus and Venus and Mercury in Taurus as well. So there's lots of instability with all of that planetary activity opposing this full moon in Scorpio. The biggest thing I think here that's going to happen is we're going to see exposed secrets. And this Pluto retrograde in Capricorn is also really supportive of this. And so essentially, I believe what we're going to be seeing at the end of the month is a misuse of power coming to light, secrets revealed, things exposed, explosions of suppressed anger that's been suppressed. So we may start to see some rioting here at the end of the month. We may start to see people stepping up and really starting to rebel against the old paradigm, because this Pluto retrograde in Capricorn is really going to create this sort of inner struggle where at some level we really want to hold on to the old paradigm and the old systems, but we know that we need to move into the new one. We know that we need to let go of it. And so, energetically on a collective level, the world's going to be feeling this. Individually, we're going to be feeling this. Just not really quite ready to let go of the old. Obviously afraid to move into the new. Change can be scary. Change can be difficult. But this retrograde is going to be supportive of that transition from the old paradigms, the old systems, the old structures into the new. But definitely some things are going to be coming to light between, I'd say, the 25th and the 30th of the month. We're going to see some stuff happening on a global scale here. I can't see how we can't with all of these astrological influences. And Pluto retrograde is also a really incredible time to heal old wounds. So personally, looking at what are those old wounds that we really need to heal, as well as to work upon awakening our spirituality. So continuing that path to ascension, continuing waking up. I think we'll see more people waking up. Likely we're going to see people waking up and moving more into this spiritual path of awakeness because of whatever these secrets are that are going to be exposed, because of whatever this attempted misuse of power. It may be a revealing of a misuse of power. But definitely keep your eye on the global stage at the end of the month. So those are our energetic downloads and astrological and planetary insights for the month. Now let's move into the reading. And I'm going to just quickly pause the recording. And we're going to shuffle these cards. I will go through and read some comments on the Facebook and see if everyone's like, oh, that's me, anxious attachment, relationship style. So, yes, Becoming Immortal is going to be so good. I cannot wait. Get these cards shuffled so we can see what the cards have to say about April. Yeah, we may see some kind of disclosure at the end of the month. It'll be interesting to see, especially with the Pluto energy. It's going to be an interesting one. Pluto's always a bit of a wild card, so see what happens. All right. Anyone watching on the Facebook know the April card of the month? You want to tell me the April card of the month? You would think that I would have this down and have this ready to go for the forecast by now. Any of you know what our April theme of the month card is? Find it somewhere. shuffling sound. I'm trying to find from the 2021 wealth forecast. I really need them to give this to me at the beginning of the month so I have it. Thinking maybe it's on my business page. Six of Pentacles. All right, we got it. I finally got it. All righty. Okay, so we are all sufficiently shuffled. The April card of the month from the 2021 annual wealth forecast is the Six of Pentacles. So I love that card for this month. The Six of Pentacles is the card of resources, and it indicates that we are attempting to figure out how to spend our time, energy, money. The good news about that, and the thing that I like about that, is that we have time, energy, money to spend. If we're trying to figure out how to spend it, we've got it to spend. It also is a card of charity and generosity. So if I'm actually co-hosting a charitable luncheon this week, so I'm excited to see that card coming up because it's really positive for raising money and philanthropic. Oh my God, I can't even say the word. Philanthropic interests, and so it's a great time to give money to your favorite charity. It's a good, and if you don't have the physical, tangible cash to give some of your time or your energy, or do all three if you have the ability to. It'll be really, really supported, and those donations of time, energy, money this month, they'll go a long way for the charitable organizations that you're supporting. So even though I'm having a hard time saying philanthropy and philanthropic activities and ideals and gestures, go out and invest in the causes and the things that you care about this month. So Six of Pentacles energy, really, really amazing. I think also just with the Taurus, moving into the Taurus energy, which is very much about the material and the material plane. And then, this new moon that we have coming up, it's beautiful to have that Six of Pentacles card. All righty, so let's go in and look at the day-to-day forecast. I'm gonna pull up my calendar so I get the dates right. All right, so we will begin with the theme for the first week of the month, which was actually March 29th through April 4th, was last week. We will pull a theme card for that week, which is the Nine of Swords reversed. So we've got the Nine of Swords reversed here, and this card really indicates moving out of mental anxiety and anguish. So this week, moving out of mental anxiety and anguish, or last week, And then we will begin with Thursday the 1st. So we will just have 4 cards for that first week of April. So April 1st, we have the Holy Grail card reversed. So this is a beautiful card to get at the 1st of April. This card is great whether it's right side up or upside down. It is definitely and absolutely about the Holy Grail of opportunities, right? When it's reversed, this card is still positive. It simply means that that's coming delayed. So we've got Holy Grail opportunities in April coming delayed on the 1st of the month. A 1 card, an ace card on the 1st of the month is always good luck, whether it's upright or reversed. So Friday, the 2nd of April, we have the Page of Wands. So our pages are the ones that sow the seeds, that plant the seeds. So April 2nd, we have seeds being sown around purpose work. And so I love that for this month as well. It's like you've got a Holy Grail opportunity coming delayed, and then the very next day, right? It's like you're sowing the seeds to bring that Holy Grail opportunity to light. So sowing seeds for purpose work on the 2nd. Then we have the Saturday the 3rd of April, 10 of Swords reversed. Interesting here that we've got 2 Swords cards in this week. So the theme of the week is 9 of Swords reversed, which is stepping out of mental anxiety and anguish. This Saturday, we've got the 10 of Swords reversed, meaning we aren't being betrayed, or we aren't going to be betrayed. So we may have had some feelings over the last weekend like we were being betrayed, and that kind of makes sense with some of that energy of Mercury in Aries that we had on the 3rd. So starting on, that day, it's actually that day, the 3rd, Mercury moved into Aries. Mercury is the ruler of communication. Mercury rules the sword suit. So this Mercury in Aries, it was like impulsiveness, but also like frankness and honesty and people being stubborn. So this card is really just indicating, like, be careful about feeling like that was a personal attack, because you weren't actually being betrayed. But definitely can see feeling that way with that energy. So then we've got Sunday the 4th, and we've got the Chariot card right side up. So love this, because it's like, here's the Chariot card. It's time to put the wheels on the cart and start moving forward. Time to put the wheels on the bus. Let's do the thing. Let's move forward towards ultimate victory. Like, really love that on Sunday, getting ready to move into this week, which is the 5th of April through the 11th of April. So the theme for this week, April 5th through the 11th, is the Wheel of Fortune turned in our favor, right side up. Look at that. Love that Wheel of Fortune turned in our favor as our theme for the week. And then we have Monday the 5th, which was yesterday, look how good this reading is. Wow. 9 of Cups, right side up. This is the Get Your Wish card. This is straight up, we get our wish this week. Such a positive card, especially to come after a theme of the Wheel of Fortune. Really, really incredible. Then we have today, April 6th, we have the Strength card, right side up. Major Arcana card here, the Strength card. We've got the strength to do everything that we desire doing. That's beautiful on the 6th today. Tomorrow, the 7th, we have the Queen of Swords. Really incredible card as well, right side up. We're standing in our power. We have all the communication tools that we need to move forward. I'm super thrilled to be pulling this card for tomorrow, because I'm going on a incredible show, the Simonetta Lane show. She gets about 5 million views per episode. So I am going on that show tomorrow, and we are debuting the Witches of Wall Street brand on that show. So to get this Queen of Swords right side up, being fully in my communication power, and being able to communicate clearly is an incredible card to pull for that day. So selfishly, I'm happy there. And then we have Thursday, the 8th of April, 8 of Cups. This is an interesting card always to pull. This card's always positive to me. But people get a little nervous when this card comes up, because this card is the card of walking away without regret. So there is something on the 8th of the month, which is Thursday, that we need to walk away from without regret. That's something definitely that I think you should put in your calendar. I'm putting it in mine now because I don't want to forget that one. I think that if any of these really resonate with you as we're going through these readings, it's really important for you to pop them in your calendar. Like, have the reminder about it. Don't just allow yourself to, if you're on one of these readings and you get a ping and you're like, oh, yep, I need to remember that, write it down right away. Go put it in your calendar. Don't allow yourself to just be like, oh, I'll remember that, because you won't, right? And if there's something pinging you, there's a reason. There's a reason for that. So then we move to Friday, the 9th of April, and we have the Moon card upside down. So this is the day that we have Mars in Gemini square Neptune in Pisces. The Moon reversed is a card that indicates secrets being revealed. And so, yeah, we've got this day of like where I told you stay away from mind-altering substances, connect to reality, don't future trip. So some secrets being revealed, some things coming to light there as well on the 9th of April. Then we move to Saturday, the 10th of April, and we have our resources card, the card of the month, come up, Six of Pentacles. But this time it's reversed. So this can mean one of two things. Either we're having difficulty figuring out how to spend that time, energy, money. And so we're a little bit confused about that, or we're not feeling properly resourced. So just pay attention to that. You may have some feelings over the weekend of the 10th and 11th, like you're not as properly resourced as you would like to be. April 11th, Sunday, April 11th, we have the Seven of Cups card reversed. Seven of Cups card right side up is decisions needing to be made. Daydreaming, trying to figure out what to do, where to go next. Reversed, it means the decision's already been made. We already know. We already know where we're going. It's time to get practical. It's time to get grounded, right? Like, it's time to move forward, get our head out of the clouds and move forward. The decision has already been made on the 10th. Or sorry, that was the 11th, right? On the 11th. Yes, Sunday the 11th. So now we move into the week of April 12th through the 18th. And our theme for that week is Eight of Wands reversed. So Eight of Wands reversed is the card of things not moving forward as quickly as we would like. So expecting some delays to come about on the week of the 12th through the 18th, things not moving as quickly as we would like. So Monday the 12th is when we have that really, really incredible new moon in Aries, that manifesting moon, that fresh start energy, all about leadership, moving forward, working on new projects. And we have the Justice card upside down on this day. So what this indicates to me is that if your new projects and your new opportunities involve contracts, you need to be very, very careful in the signing of those contracts. A Justice card upside down to me almost always represents contracts needing to be revisited or us needing to be really careful that we're not being taken advantage of. So it's like anything contractual, anything that has to do with justice or court systems or contracts, make sure all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed and that you're really, really prepared. So I don't think it's anything negative. It's just remember, be careful. Look at contracts. Another one that I am going to make a note of. Okay. Thursday, the 13th, we have the High Priestess card reversed, another warning card, right? So here's another card reversed, and not surprised that we're getting reversed cards, by the way, because we're getting reversed cards in a week where we have a theme that's reversed of things not moving as quickly as we would like them to. So Tuesday, the 13th, High Priestess reversed. This is a warning for us to listen to our intuition. It is a reminder, listen to your intuition. And if you don't remember anything else other than that this day, you're going to be doing good. So this card to me, I think we had it last month as well, because I remember it being in my calendar. And so I'm just wanting you guys to note that, because last month, if we're pulling this card twice, like in 2 months, and we're pulling it reversed, pay attention. It means that likely as a collective, we're not tapping into that individual power we have of intuition. And it's really important that we do that, because that is how we actually transform and change our lives, is by tapping into our own intuition. So a reminder to do that on Tuesday the 13th. April 14th, Wednesday, we have the Two of Wands. This is the card of long-term partnership. So love that. Things may not be moving as quickly as we like this week, which is also the Wand card, Eight of Wands reversed. But we have opportunities for long-term partnership presenting themselves this week. So that's really incredible. Two of Wands, card of long-term partnership on the 14th. So Thursday the 15th, we have the card of moving to higher ground. Six of Swords, moving to higher ground. So can also indicate trips across water. So we might see borders opening up. Some shifts happening around people's access to travel over water in a positive light. So that's good. Obviously, we really like that. We want more of that. So trips across water and moving to higher ground in things that potentially were not working out in our favor prior on Thursday the 15th. Friday the 16th, we have the Knight of Cups reversed. So here we've got a card of knights are our messengers. These messengers, Knights of Cups, bring offers of love. So we've got a Knight of Cups reversed. So not quite receiving the offer of love that we would like on that day, on Friday the 16th. Saturday the 17th, woo, love that. Ace of Pentacles, right side up. So one of the highest money cards in the deck, bringing messages of new, very, very lucrative financial opportunities. So I'm always happy when we get one of those in the month for sure. So that was the 17th, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yep, Saturday the 17th. Sunday the 18th, we have the Knight of Wands. So here comes our messenger who brings messages about purpose and passion projects. If you recall, at the very beginning of the month, we had our Page of Wands. We were sowing the seeds, right, for this holy grail opportunity. Well, here comes the message. Here comes the messenger, bringing messages about passion projects, the Knight of Wands on the 18th of April, that Sunday. Now we will move into the 19th through the 25th of April, and the theme for that week is going to be the Hanged Man reverse. So getting unstuck. So the week before, we've got Eight of Wands, things not moving as quickly as we would like, feeling a little bit stuck, having some cards, many cards, 3 cards in reverse positions that week. So the next week, we get unstuck. Hanged Man reversed. Then the 19th, Monday the 19th, we have the Fool card. Now it's time to take the leap, right? Things were moving slowly the week before. We had our Holy Grail opportunity reversed at the beginning of the month. But now here we go. Take the leap, the Fool card. It's the full yes card. Whatever's happening that day, it's yes, it's take the leap. And then we have the 20th of April, the Hermit card. So Hermit is my birth card. It is the card of the spiritual teacher. It is the card of the spiritual guru, but it is also a reminder that we have all of the answers inside of us. And so this card may either mean to you to seek external spiritual counsel or to find the answers within. But this is a very, very spiritual card in nature. So just really knowing that you are spiritually supported and taken care of at any time when this card shows up, especially in an upright position. So that is the 20th, the 21st of April. Look at this. This has been a good money forecast this month so far. So another one. So there's basically, to me, the highest money cards in the deck are the 10 of Pentacles, which is this card that we have for Wednesday, the 21st, the Ace of Pentacles, which we have in the previous week, and then obviously the King and Queen of Pentacles those are our kind of like 4 highest money cards in the deck. So here on the 21st of April, we have the 10 of Pentacles right side up. This is the inheritance card. This is the card of large sums of money coming in. This is the card of the family being fully financially supported. So love getting that on Wednesday, the 21st. Then we have the Thursday, the 22nd. We have the 5 of Cups reversed. So this is the pity party card. And I actually only like getting this card when it's reversed because it means more is going right than wrong. When it's right side up, it's like we're crying over spilled milk. We're feeling sorry for ourselves. But it's reversed here. So it's in a good position, meaning more is going right than going wrong. That was Thursday, the 22nd. Now we move into Friday, the 23rd. We have the Ace of Wands. So look at this. We have 3 of our 4 Ace cards in this reading. We've got the Ace of Cups reversed, so Holy Grail delayed. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, new financial opportunities, and lots of really positive wand energy in this reading this month, which is all about our purpose projects and our passion projects. We've got, our page at the beginning of the month, sowing the seeds. The last week before this, we've got the Knight bringing the messages, and here's the opportunity. Here is the new the new passion project, the new purpose work opportunity coming on Friday, the 23rd. Then we have Saturday, the 24th, the Judgment card, right side up again, things going in our favor, our Phoenix rising from the ashes moment happening on Saturday, the 24th. Now we're getting ready to move into this energy that gets a little bit sticky at this point. So take into account, this has been a really, really good monthly reading. So Phoenix rising from the ashes on the 24th. Now we move into the 25th, and this is our Saturn in Aquarius square Venus and Mercury in Taurus. So this is sort of that time where we need to be careful of like being reactive to criticism and such. But look what card we have. 9 of Pentacles right side up. So only slightly less important and impactful than the 10 of Pentacles is the 9 of Pentacles, which to me is always representative of the card of complete and total female financial independence. So I love having this card here. It is absolutely amazing to be getting this here on the 25th when we start to move into a little bit of the stickiness of the month. So that's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yep, and we've now completed that week, and we'll move into the final week of the month, which is the 26th of April through the 30th of April. My husband's being a little bit loud in the background, so I'm just trying to pause the podcast recording. Okay, we're gonna resume. Our theme card for the week of, it's the 26th of April through the 2nd of May, but we will just do cards for the 26th through the 30th. So our theme card for the week is the Page of Pentacles reversed. So this is interesting. This page is our money messenger who is sowing seeds for new financial opportunities, but they're coming delayed. So this week we're going to be sowing seeds for financial opportunities that are going to be coming. When a card like this shows up, I'd say later in the year. We're probably looking at 3rd or 4th quarter, but the last week of April, we're sowing seeds for things that are going to come to fruition 3rd or 4th quarter of the year. Then we have Monday, April 26th, the Devil card, right side up. So here's some of the sticky energy that we're talking about, right? but very, very supportive of getting ready to move into this Pluto retrograde. Because what is this all about? The Devil card is all about shedding the ties that bind, shedding these chains, these self-imposed chains. It can also really indicate programming and conditioning that's ready to fall away, past life stuff that it's time to heal, old wounds, like all the stuff that we talked about. So this card, I feel like, is really, really supportive of the energy that's coming in at the end of the month. Devil card gets a bad rap. I actually think it's quite a positive card all the time because it means we're ready to move through things and make transitions. Tuesday, the 27th of the month, we have the World card upside down. So this card really indicating that we're not quite feeling whole. We don't feel whole. And so that's what that card is. Not surprising with the energy that we're having at the end of the month. So take that in stride. Wednesday, the 28th, the Death card reversed. So fascinating here. We've got the Devil card right side up. We've got the World card upside down, and then the Death card reversed, meaning it's not over. So there's stuff here that we're working through. Lots of processing and work happening in the last week of the month, for sure. With the Devil card and the Death card both in there. Death card reverse, meaning no one's dying, but also like these issues that we're working through, not quite over yet, right? Still in the middle of a process regarding them. Then we go to Thursday, the 29th, and we have the Ace of Swords right side up. So we have now officially pulled every ace in the deck, which means this is going to be a really, really powerful month for us. This is a card of communication. This is a card of speaking our truth, being clear and concise in communication, and communication going our way. So Thursday, the 29th. And then we have the last day of the month, Friday the 30th, Knight of Swords reversed, bullshit being revealed, basically, right? Which I think is like absolutely what's happening. But it also indicates that if you're having communication and dealings with somebody and you're worried that they're bullshitting you, they're not, okay? So if it's right side up, I would be like, yep, worry about that. Worry about someone not telling you the truth. But this is truths being revealed, deceptions being revealed, bullshit being revealed. That's what's happening here in this final card of the month. So that is our April monthly wealth forecast. Thank you so much for joining me. We got here a little bit delayed, but we're here and it happened and we got it done. So I'm excited about that. That's it. Have an amazing rest of your day, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world as you are watching this video or listening to this podcast. Remember, it is your divine birthright to be wealthy in all areas of your life. And you are so worthy and you are so deserving. Here is wishing you an incredible, incredible April.